World leaders are heading to the Japanese city of Osaka for this year's G20 summit, which starts on Friday. The G20 is aimed at promoting financial stability and sustainable growth, but as Henry Ridgewell reports, many of its members have sharply differing views on issues like trade and climate change.
As the world's top 20 economies prepare to gather in Osaka, all eyes are on its two biggest members, the United States and China. US tariff hikes on $200 billion worth of Chinese goods has led to a spiraling trade war threatening the global economy. But in recent days, bilateral talks have resumed and the language has softened, raising hopes of a breakthrough, says analyst John Curtin, who is at the summit in Osaka.
Everyone is awaiting the bilateral meeting on the margins of the summit between President Trump and President Xi. But behind that drama, there will be many meaningful advances on a range of issues. And there are overlapping coalitions of countries that are pushing them forward in a spirit of compromise.
Summit host Shinzo Abe made his hopes clear this week.
I expect that the United States and China will resolve their trade friction in a constructive manner through dialogue.
The Osaka meeting could see significant progress, says Curtin.
This trade war is taking place at a time when the global economy is in pretty good shape. And there's major agreement about to arrive at Osaka on trade liberalization and new rules for the new high frontier of trade in the 21st century, digital trade.
Yet other shadows hang over the summit. The threat of conflict between the United States and Iran has driven up oil prices. In Hong Kong, pro-democracy protests have received vocal support from the West, though China insists it will not allow the demonstrations onto the G20 agenda. The biggest dispute could come over climate change.
And here there's a natural tendency for the host, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, to put that on the back burner, so the spirit of compromise, agreement, and harmony will prevail. But we have no time to lose to control the climate crisis.
France says it will insist the summit communique backs strong action on climate change.
I have one red line. If we don't go far enough with our climate ambitions, that means we're holding the meeting for nothing.
Analysts say the G20 meeting will be seen as a test of multilateralism at a time of huge challenges for the international community.